Alrighty, so we have some pretty big news regarding coins here on Global NJP Dokkan. Now, you'll be able to tell by the thumbnail that this is a huge W for everybody involved, regardless of the conversion rate, because of the way that the shop is going to be formatted. Now, again, I'm not going to go too much into the whole process here for what happened. Basically, TLDR, I'm sure most of you know at this point, if you had your coins auto converted for pity a few days early, then the game essentially gave you double the coins. Now, unfortunately, I was one of those players who knew I was done summoning and I just converted to what I wanted. And these things happen, right? Like I don't think it's a lesson learned moving forward now when there are like these special pity coins. Just let them auto convert, or at the very least move them to the type you want. So if this happens again, then you could potentially get like double, like maybe potentially, 1,000 coins rather than just 500. So that is something to note. And this was the update from today. The temporarily closed Dokkan Festival coin and Carnival coin sections at the Baba Shop are now available again. So with this in mind, I want to talk about why this is such a big deal. Again, some players I saw on Twitter, like in the gift box, had coins. Like I said, your boy doesn't really have any. We have mission completion and stuff like that, and just it's all just junk in my gift box right now, right? Just reels are cool, I guess. But if we go over here and head over to the handy dandy coin section, this is the easier way to do it. We go over here. You guys can see your boy's kind of lacking on coins right now, but if we go over here, we now have all of the units available from the GDC banners, and not only that, we have them available for 1 month's time, essentially 32 days. So now this is actually going to make a pretty big difference on the TDC banner, or the Tanabata banner, whatever you want to call it, because of the fact that we now potentially have an opportunity to get like coins, Dokkan Festival exclusive coins, and then Carnival coins during part 2, more than likely. And we no longer just have to, we don't have to just use our coins on the banners in specific, right? Like we don't have to get Kaioken Blue Goku or Hit. We now can summon on the Tanabata banner, and we also have the coin section available from GDC. So potentially what you could do is build coins up for Tech Vegito. You could build coins up for AGL Super Saiyan Gogeta right here, right? You could potentially work on the Super Saiyan 4s, the Super Saiyan Gods. You get the idea, right? So this is a pretty big deal because of the fact that we just have these, and the Carnival section is going to be over here as well. And why am I mentioning that this is a big deal? Because of the fact that these banners have been away for a pretty long while now, right? Since I believe the 18th, these banners have been gone. So 10 days later, the coins are back, and you can buy these characters till the end of September. So, like, that's a pretty big deal. So in this video, also, I want to go over who you should potentially be picking up with these coins now that we have this W. And again, if you have those extra coins, you can go ahead and maybe spend them today if you want. Again, because it doesn't look like this banner is going to have pity, the Transcendent Dokkan campaign one. So again, your coins are just going to be building up to normal red coins. And if you want to maybe pick up somebody from the banner, I think that's okay as well. The next video I record will be on that. So when it comes to Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, this is an easy skip. You do not need to be picking up this character with red coins one bit. I think that he is just somebody that we can definitely pass on. Doesn't really have the slot 1 capability that he is advertised for, even with those special equips. Again, I would imagine and hope that most of you, if you did spend the 100 stones on that banner to get the unique equips for a character, you did not pick Daima Vegeta with that. Your boy personally picked Tech UI because I have a lot of character bias. When it comes to AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I think this is, again, a pass. He's good, but I don't think he's the best right now. For short-form content, I think he's fine, but it depends on what the Transcendent Dokkan campaign content looks like, and potentially we could get some longer events. We shall have to wait and see. I think with the way that Frieza is designed, I doubt it, though. He is definitely more of a, I don't want to say he's relegated to short events, but at least with the way he's designed, where you could use his active on turn 1, I would imagine that he is going to be more of a short-form content character. But again, I have to use him myself before I can make that judgment. I know the data download did hit, but I haven't had my time to watch showcases yet. I got to get my videos out first. So Int Fat Boo, this is always a nice pickup if you guys did not get him on the Gohan banner. I think this is one of the better characters for the Omega Shenron team. If you want to pick this guy up with a surplus of coins, I don't hate that, but I'm definitely more of an advocate for buying LRs with red coins. I don't think that TURs are necessarily worth it. If there's going to be a TUR you buy, though, I think Int Fat Boo is a pretty good example. But I think I would rather, like, when it comes to the TDC banner, it's just going to depend on, like, do you want Gloria more? Do you want Hit more? Right? It's just going to come down to that. I would say skip with red coins for Fat Boo. But if you really want to pick him up for the Omega Shenron team, I don't hate it. And then the rest of this is kind of just easy, right? Roshi, duh, don't pick him up. Gohan and Piccolo, easy skip, right? Goten and Trunks, this is a pretty easy skip. Tech Ultimate Gohan is a skip. Then we have our boy Gotenks, who, again, is a skip, right? I don't have to lay that one out for you, right? But when it comes to Tech Vegito, if you are somebody who is looking to clear the Festival of Battles and you do not have this character, I'd say this is somebody who you should be picking up. In terms of like just overall value of a character. This is really why you save your red coins. When characters like this come out, you're going to be ready to go because it's going to be a little while before we're going to be able to pick up like Blue Goku and Vegeta with your red coins. So probably by the time that rolls around, it'll be the 11th anniversary and you'll be summoning on that banner anyway. And there's a decent chance that you will see that SSR at least once in your 11th anniversary summons at that time. Now, when it comes to Int Broly and AGL Broly, I think these two are fairly easy skips. Tech Fusion Zamasu, I'd stay away from. The Super Saiyan 4s, I'll come back to them in a little bit because I think that one is actually an interesting call. Tech Gogeta is an easy skip. Int Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, I wouldn't use him. Even for the GT Heroes team, I think at 55%, he is just not reliable enough for me to be like comfortable picking him up with coins for the 55% copy. I'd probably stay away from that. Definitely don't coin Int Buhan because you are able to pick this guy up with red stones pretty frequently. Whenever they give them out, he is usually available in the shop. Super Gogeta, again, if you need him for Festival of Battles, I don't think that's a bad call. But in terms of like the newer content, like that was focused around GDC, I would say this is actually a fairly easy skip. The Super Saiyan Trio is going to be the same case. Beast Gohan, if you don't have him and you really want him, I don't blame you for wanting to acquire Beast Gohan, but I don't think he's the best option here. We Saiyans have no limits. I'd say probably skip, pretty easy, right? The gods, we'll come back to them. Trunks and Vegeta, I'd probably say skip, right? Hopefully you pulled him on the Goku banner, and then these guys down here is the same thing. All of these units down here are acquirable via the redstone, and then these units are all available on every banner. So I would definitely avoid picking up Sin Shenron or Omega Shenron here, even though he is 150 coins. I don't think that is worth your time whatsoever. Now, let's go ahead and go back to the year 7s. Again, it's going to be the same case that I laid out for the 10-year fusions, right? If you are somebody who is missing these characters and you're looking to clear the Festival of Battles, I think they are like not the worst pickup in the world, both of them, right? Because they both fulfill their role on the Festival of Battles team very well, right? When it comes to their ability to stack, their ability to Rainbow Orb change in their transform state, Gogeta's ability to have a scouter and to counter supers. I don't hate the pickup, but I do think that the year 10s are just a more valuable choice. But with that being said, I think that the year 7s are also a little bit better at times in the newer content because of that first turn. Now, the third turn for all four of those characters is not going to be great. When these guys lose their 77% damage reduction, they are going to be in a bad way. But with that being said, maybe you float them off and then you bring them back turn 4 and then you get that 77% damage reduction again. But if you are somebody who has the year 10s and you're struggling to beat the Festival of Battles and you have like Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I think this character might be worth picking up. But I would highly recommend, if you were going to use your red coins, that the 10-year anniversary LRs are going to be your best bet. Specifically, Tech Vegito, I think, is the best available character to coin here, alongside physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So when it comes to the red coins, that would be my recommendation over there. Now, for the Carnival coins, this one is a little bit simpler, right? We'll start at the bottom and we'll work our way up, right? Don't coin Ribrianne, don't coin Zamasu, don't coin Zamasu, don't coin Future Zamasu. I would not recommend coining Super Saiyan Gohan. I think he's okay on like the Future Saga team, but not good enough to coin. This Gogeta has aged out, unfortunately. Tech Broly is okay. Still don't think he's worth picking up with coins at this point, right? Vegeta, Evolution Blue Vegeta, is also a fairly easy skip, unfortunately. Just wasn't good enough. Why can't I talk? Goku and Frieza. I'd probably stay away from Goku and Frieza. They're okay in long events too, but they're not like a must run in the festival or anything like that. So it's probably a pretty easy skip. And then these characters right here, the sub EZAs are also fairly easy skips. Omega Shenron is okay on the Omega team, but I don't think he's worth the 2,500 stone price tag that these coins come with. This Sword of Hope Trunks is an easy skip. The Gammas are a fairly easy skip. Then when it comes to Super Saiyan Gohan from the film, from Second Coming of Broly, he's okay, but unfortunately, I don't think his standby really is up to par these days. Defensively, it doesn't hold it down the way that it did on release, unfortunately. Just the way that the game goes sometimes, and that's just how we got to move, right? So I would say skip that this Gohan as well. And then the last two characters here up at the top. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is cool. He passes the eye test, but he does not have the numbers that he's going to need. He's just okay at best, unfortunately. And then Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I can say he passes with flying colors. If you don't have this character and you want to pick him up and you have the 500 Carnival coins, knock yourself out. This is 100% who you should be picking up if you do not have them and you have the 500 Carnival coins. I'd say this without a shadow of a doubt. This is going to be one of your better characters in the game right now. He is probably the best aging of the 10th anniversary LRs so far. Up there, it just depends on what you need. He's good in the festival. He's good in short content. So I would say definitely if you want to pick up Super Saiyan 4 Goku, then you could go ahead and do that. So again, major coin W here for the brand, right? For Dokkan. Being able to pick up the GDC banner characters for an extra month is a really good thing for the game. So let me know down below. Did you get some extra coins? Are you going to be picking up any of these characters and all of that fun stuff? I appreciate you guys watching this one. Don't forget to leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you are new. Shout out to all my members over on the YouTube side of things. We got Raudo, Paul, Cosmo, Brian V, and Darth Anguish. So big shouts outs to them. Appreciate you guys. If you want to become a member, join down in the description. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.